Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gather around and let me tell you the plan. Today, we're going to learn how to cook. We've got stovetop baked beans that we're going to do. You want to start off with a little bit of bacon, chopped up, depending on how much you like, 2 pieces, maybe 4 pieces, maybe 6 pieces, just chopped up, bite-sized bits. You're going to render that down because you want that grease, because bacon makes everything awesome. You're going to need a little bit of onion, jalapeno, some Head Country barbecue sauce, some mustard, ketchup, sriracha, and garlic powder. And once this bacon gets cooked down a little bit, we'll be right back. Alright, that bacon's starting to look a little bit crispy. We got some bacon grease in there, which is what we want. I think it's time to add the jalapenos. I usually add the jalapenos first because they seem to take a little bit longer to cook or to get soft. But it doesn't really take that long. Ooh, have fun. Now you got to be careful because the jalapeno will burn. Go ahead and put this onion in here. Trying to avoid that. Now all you really want to do is get these onions kind of cooked down and caramelized, mixed with that bacon fat. And I usually don't put the lid back on at this point, really. And we'll let that cook down for a little while, and we'll be right back. Okay, we got our bacon, and our jalapenos, and our onions, all coming along real nice. If you would like more recipes, please hit that like, share, and subscribe. And what I'm basically going to be doing is cooking meals that are simple and easy and inexpensive. Now typically, I like my bacon considerably crispier than this, but in this particular recipe, I don't know, I kind of like it a little bit less crispy. But what you want to make sure is that your bacon gets to the point you want it to be before you start throwing the veggies in. Now, if you make it crispy, it will soften up when you throw the veggies in. But basically all I needed was the bacon grease to render out of it for it to be good for me. So, anyhow, those onions and everything are looking pretty good. Okay, so our onions and our jalapenos and our bacon is coming along real nice. Them onions are looking real soft. You want to make sure to get the bacon to whatever crispiness level you want it before you throw the vegetables in. The bacon will not really cook anymore after you throw the veggies in. Normally I like bacon considerably crispier than this, but in this particular recipe I found that softer bacon seems to taste a little bit better. But once you get the onions and the jalapenos to the level that you want them, you can get ready to add the baked beans in. Now basically on this channel I'm going to teach you how to cook and give you different recipes. So if you are into eating, like, share, and subscribe to me. So after you get them down to however you like them, you can cook them till there's nothing left. That looks pretty good to me. Just go ahead and add the can of beans in. Alright, there, good. And that was about 1 onion that we used and 1 jalapeno, and we only used about 3 pieces of bacon. Okay, now the most important thing you want is your mustard. Do not overpower the mustard. I can't really tell you what size or what the measurement is. All I know is I go about like that. That's about the right amount. So we got that. We're also going to need the ketchup. If you happen to go too much mustard, you can go with a little bit of extra ketchup and it will tone down the mustard considerably. Now, this right here is the secret ingredient. This is amazing. I don't care where you live, what kind of barbecue sauce you like, this is better than what you have. And you would just want about the same amount, and careful not to do too much of this either. About equal amounts of ketchup, mustard, and barbecue sauce. Now, you can put pepper. I do like a little bit of crushed red pepper in almost everything. Just a little bit. That will explode your taste buds. That stuff is awesome. I've recently started putting a little bit of sriracha in this recipe. Not very much, just a little bit. And you can put garlic powder in there, but I'm going to leave that out for the moment. And there should be plenty of salt in the beans. Almost everything processed has an excessive amount of salt. If you have to put salt in it, it's because of the onions. And all you need to do is let that simmer. And we'll be back when it comes to a boil. Tasting it, we added a little bit more barbecue and ketchup and mustard. And I'm going to add just a little bit of garlic powder. The thing about not knowing how much to put in, not having the measurements exact, it's always an adventure. You get to decide what mood you're in and how you want it to taste that day for you. That's the really nice thing about cooking for yourself. So, took a couple minutes to cook the bacon up. Then we put the jalapeno and the onions and cooked that for maybe 10 minutes. Then we threw the beans in here. Through the seasonings and all the accoutrements to go with it, and As soon as that comes to a nice little boil, you let it set and eat it with chips. You want any kind of ruffled potato chip, and simply dip that in there and take you a bite. Not too quick because it's kind of hot. Absolutely perfect. Now all you got to do is find out what's perfect for you. Thanks, and have a good day.